The views and opinions expressed in this video are solely those of the Fat Bearded Vinyl Guy and should not be taken seriously by sane people. Hello again, vinyl addicts. I am Matt the Fat Bearded Vinyl Guy, and I am back in the vinyl lair with another World's Worst Record review. Today it's a little bit different. It's a recent release that I just had to talk about because I kept coming back to it. And considering I was planning on covering Led Zeppelin, that is saying something. The record in question is the latest release by German rockers the Scorpions. The album is called Rock Believer. I initially checked it out of curiosity, but I just kept going back to it. I figured it was a sign that I should review it. So here we go. And once again, I am going track by track because I got some good feedback from the last video. Now what that means is that my buddy David told me that he liked that I did it that way. So I'll do it again. Side 1 starts off with guitars sounding like a revving car engine, and then it kicks off into the rocker Gas in the Tank. The lyrics don't exactly refer to a tank of gas in a car, although cars are mentioned several times in the song. Instead, it refers more to gas in the tank of the band. They're saying, yeah, we're a little bit older, but we can still rock out. Roots in My Boots is a fast, driving rocker, and the Scorps are making it clear that they are not playing around. Klaus Meine sings that he feels the music. It's in his blood, and those rock roots go deep. It is a fun tune to listen to. Knock 'Em Dead is a thundering rocker about New York City. Alligators in the loo, 42nd Street's a zoo, stretch limousines invading the city, and Down and Dirty is pretty. Can't be talking about any place else. The title track is the big single, and it is constructed like the big single. It's a moderate tempo rocker that invokes a feeling of 1990 to me. The first verse is more subdued, and then it builds as it moves along. It's about growing up and dreaming of the big time. Scream for me, screamer, I'm a rock believer, just like you. Shining of Your Soul is a plodding rocker that kicks off with a haunting guitar-mini intro. The instrumental parts on the verses leave a lot of space that doesn't step on the lyrics. I love the guitar solo on this track, and it is the closest that we've gotten so far to getting a breath in on this record so far. When I Lay My Bones to Rest is another fast-driving rocker about getting together with your buddies and rocking out, rising to the top, giving it all I've got. Someday I'm up there with the best when I lay my bones to rest. I am certain that you will. It's more of the same, but so far I'm not really tiring of it yet. Seventh Son is another slow, thundering rocker that starts with a call and response between guitarists Rudolf Schenker and Matthias Jabs. A simple drum beat is laid down by Mickey D, and it sets the tone for the track. It's another haunting track with really nice vocal harmonies throughout the song and an almost mystical guitar solo. Hot and Cold is another fast, driving rocker. Klaus starts the song in a lower register, and that threw me off at first. Klaus is falling in love with a stripper, and let's face it, who hasn't? It's deep, thoughtful lyrics like, come on baby, dance for me, like a shot, prescription free. You give it all for the screaming crowd on the pole around and round. It's filler, but it's still fun. Peacemaker is another tune telling us to stop fighting each other. They're European, so I can certainly see where they're coming from. Now, I'm starting to get a little fatigued. It's another fast rocker, and I'm starting to wonder if that Scorpions ballad is anywhere in here. The penultimate track is Call of the Wild. Now, I'm not a producer, but personally, I would have slowed this song down and give it a bit dirtier sound as opposed to the gloss. And then it would be a perfect stripper song. But I'm not. And besides, the Scorpions aren't that kind of band. They're polished sleaze. Wait, they put the ballad at the end? Now, I'm usually not a stickler for song sequencing, but what? I would have put this at the top of side 2, maybe to close out side 1. That is, if anybody cares about record side sequencing in our streaming iTunes and Spotify society. Now, that being said, When You Know is another beautiful melodic ballad from the Scorpions. It reminds me of Winds of Change from the Crazy World record. It's a ballad, but it's not a cheesy love song, and I can appreciate that. In fact, I enjoy it. That is the end of the standard version of the record. There is a deluxe version out there as well as on the streaming services that have 5 more tracks, including a fully acoustic version of When You Know. Since I stream music when it suits me, I mean, come on, I can't take this setup everywhere, and spoiler alert, I do live in the 21st century. I have heard the bonus tracks, and to be honest, you could literally exchange any of those 4 songs for any 4 songs already on the record and not enjoy it any less. Probably not any more, but certainly not any less. The Scorpions have been around for over 50 years, and they proved that they can still rock out. They're not reinventing the wheel with this record, but come on, they don't need to. They're like AC/DC in that respect. When they play live, we'll still want them to play Rock You Like a Hurricane, The Zoo, or Breakout. But on the way back home, we can put on Rock Believer and still enjoy it. It's a solid rock album with great melodies, great harmonies that the band is known for. There's a reason I kept coming back to this album a few times. It's because I like it. It's not a desert island disc, but it's solid. There's some commentary in there. It's not unexpected from a European rock band, given European history and yeah, kind of how things are going. It's a fun record to listen to, and I would recommend it to any fellow rock believers. That is all for now. FatBeardedVinylGuy.com is the website with links to the Facebook and other assorted goodness. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell a stranger, freak them out. Take a video of it, maybe it'll go viral. At least tag me then. Until next time, stay gold, and I will catch you on the B-side. What? What are you still doing here? Video's over. There's no outtakes this time. Seriously, get off of YouTube. Do something with your life.